am alive.
We alive, baby, we don't die, we multiply. Cause we alive, baby, they can't stop us, still they try.
Alive like the fine line that exists between fans and fanatics, dealers and addicts, addictions and habits, denial and hope, caution and fear.
Does the city have to remedy a lack of diversity in the industry and in the workforce?
Well, you know, like what I was going to say, the city is good at not only bringing issues to public life, but also talking about it and educating the public about what's going on. And for advertising, their public are their corporate clients. And so the commission, we're sort of a bully pulpit. You know, we can talk to Pepsi, we can talk to Kraft, we can command the attention of every corporation that does business in New York City, because they're also subject to human rights law in New York City. And we can talk about the fact that you're hiring companies that, you know, to do work, you're outsourcing to people who do not have people of color working for them. Nobody wants to have that conversation with us. You know, and no one wants to sort of be stained or tainted by someone else's inability or refusal to do what, you know, to be a good corporate citizen. Everyone prides themselves on corporate citizenry, and everybody wants to live in New York City. And this is a city that, you know, prides itself on our immigration, our immigrants. We pride ourselves on our diversity, and we pride ourselves on being a city that's good for work in America. You know, everyone talks about, you know, the recession, but we're still working in New York City. You know, we're still growing in New York City, and that's because we are an inclusive city. And we're not going to tolerate companies, you know, that aren't going to reflect the city's population. And I think they've come to terms with that in this industry. And the fact that they're going to be reporting for the next couple of years, so it would have been 3 years, and the roof has been removed, you know, so now we're in your house. We're looking in your house, you know, we're all around. And so even when I leave, the next commissioner is still going to be looking at this. Just like I picked it up for 4 years before, the next commissioner will pick it up, and it'll be something that'll be talked about, and that people, you know, and are now aware. I mean, I deal with corporate counsel all the time, and I'm like, okay, you know, you might want to check out what's going on around here, because they know that they've got to report to their corporate boards, and stockholders want to know. What's interesting is a lot of these companies have now institutionalized it, and they've attached meeting diversity goals with bonuses and with money for some of these companies. Yeah, and so that, you know, the CEO may not have to go down there and look, but okay, if you don't meet, this is one of the standards. Not only did you bring in $1 million client, but who did you hire and where did you put them? And are we on track with trying to create a pool that we can promote? And are we promoting and looking at everybody when we consider these top jobs and top money? And are we spreading the wealth? And that has become part of some of their evaluations, and that's what we want to do. Diversity has to be institutionalized. It's not an easy thing. I mean, I know it's not easy, and I knew they weren't going to be able to do it overnight, because you do have to create a pool, and you have to, you know, but this also means you might have to start creating this pool in junior high school and start talking about the kind of work that we do, and talking to young people and get them excited about this industry so that they can go to school and acquire the kind of skills that they're going to need to work in your industry. And so they're going to have to do what they do best, which is be creative and sell the world and sell us on the fact that they're doing the right thing, they want to do the right thing, and they're willing to put in the effort to do it.